Students from Pat Nixon Elementary School in Cerritos performed for a packed house at the Nixon Presidential Library and Museum Friday morning to celebrate what would have been Mrs. Nixon's 100th birthday.
She was a beautiful person inside and out. She was a person whose love shone through to every person she met, whether it was in Caracas or in Washington, D.C., or in Moscow or Beijing. Her heart of love shone through.
That's former Nixon speechwriter Ben Stein offering the opening statements before a new exhibit honoring Pat Nixon's life opened to the public. Also in attendance were daughters Julie Nixon Eisenhower and Tricia Nixon Cox, who both had a chance to tour the exhibit before it was opened.
So wonderful.
Walking through the exhibit brings back so many happy memories of my parents and the great love that they shared. They really were the love of each other's lives.
I love it because it shows every side of my mom, from coming from a little town and traveling around the world and the family. It'll introduce my mom to a whole new generation, and I'm really excited about it.
On display are a few love letters sent between Richard and Pat Nixon. Daughter Tricia says she saw that sensitive side of her father all the time.
On the night before my wedding in the Rose Garden at the White House to Edward, he slipped a note under my door. And in the note he said, "I've always been proud of you. I'm so proud that you're my daughter. I know that you and Edward will be very happy because you will make your happiness. And in the evening of your lives, you will be able to look back and say how splendid the day has been." So he was very much that way.
Daughter Julie said there are things in the exhibit she's excited for people to learn about her mother.
My mom was the first lady to be actually in a combat zone in Vietnam. She wanted to see the men who were fighting and sacrificing, and that's just one of the things that not many people know about her.
But there are also some surprises for her as well.
I didn't know my mother was in a dance movie where she was dancing. I knew she was in Becky Sharp, and I've seen her in the ballroom scene, but the fabulous job that the Nixon Foundation did and the National Archives, our archivist here at the library, I'm learning things.
The Pat Nixon Centennial exhibit will run until September 3rd. Rob Whitfield for OCRegister.com.